Hey everyone, happy Friday. We got this interesting article here from Reuters. Trump gains with Hispanic men. Harris is up with white women. Reuters/Ipsos polls show. So Republican Donald Trump has nearly erased Democrats' long-standing advantage among Hispanic men ahead of the November 5th election, when he'll face Kamala Harris, according to an analysis of Reuters Ipsos polling. Trump now trails Vice President Harris by just 2 percentage points among Hispanic men, 44% to 46%, compared with his 19-point deficit with Joe Biden at the same time in 2020, according to the analysis of more than 15,000 responses to Reuters Ipsos polls conducted in the month through October 21st and during the same period of 2020. That is huge. Holy cow. Going from trailing by 2 points to going from trailing by 19 points in 2020 to 2 points in 2024. I mean, this just goes to show you that demographic preferences for politicians or for certain political parties, they are not set in stone. Um, they could fluctuate. And I mean, with this rate, it's like, yeah, what will the Republican support among Hispanic men be like in 2028? I don't know. Biden certainly was on more stable ground in 2020 than Harris is in 2024. Because a lot of people were dissatisfied with Trump's handling of the COVID pandemic. But still, I mean, this is massive. Trump's gains have been offset by increased support for Harris among white women who favored him over Biden by 12 points late in 2020, but now lean Republican by 3 points, 46 to 43%. The two candidates are locked in an exceptionally tight race, with Harris up only marginally, 46 to 43, in the latest Reuters Ipsos poll conducted October 16th to 21st. The shifts are part of larger changes in the coalitions that each candidate is counting on for victory, with Trump boosting his advantage with Hispanic and black voters, particularly men, while Harris has cut away at the Republicans' long-standing edge with white voters by gaining ground with women. Robert Alomia, a Hispanic voter in Elizabeth, New Jersey, who works at a security firm, said he respects Trump's career as a businessman and plans to vote for him this year after sitting out the 2020 election. So, there's some of that vibe stuff going on there, like, oh, he's a businessman. He must be good for the economy, right? Well, not so fast. We gotta look at how things actually were during his presidency. We need people who think quick and people who are willing to lead. He's a leader, said Alomia, 42, who said he was also sympathetic to Trump's hardline views on immigration. Interesting. You have these people that come into the country where they get everything, and basically the door is open for them. Oh, that's just objectively false, but that just kind of shows that right wingers are very good at controlling the narrative on the issue of immigration, making it seem like all hell is breaking loose at the southern border, that undocumented immigrants are just getting free stuff out the wazoo for coming here. And the border/door certainly is not open for them. If it were, things would be a lot different than the way they are right now. I can tell you that. So Trump has accused the Biden admin of leaving the southern border open to migrants. Harris has pushed back against that by blaming Trump for pressuring Republicans in Congress to jettison a bipartisan border security bill that would tighten border controls. Hispanic voters, the fastest growing segment of the U.S. electorate, have leaned heavily Democratic in most elections since the 1970s, but Trump has made significant inroads. That is true. The analysis of recent Reuters Ipsos polling shows Trump with support from 37% of registered Hispanic voters, up from 30% at the same time in 2020. Harris is at 51% compared to Biden's 54% 4 years earlier. The numbers are subject to sampling error and have levels of precision between 2 and 6 percentage points. Trump ended up winning 38% of the Hispanic votes in 2020, 21 points below Biden, but still the biggest share for a GOP candidate since President George Bush won 44% in 2004, according to a 2020 exit poll analysis by the Pew Research Center and historical figures compiled by the American Enterprise Institute. By the way, 2004 was the last time that the Republican presidential nominee actually won the popular vote. Think about that. 20 years ago, some of us were still in elementary school. Shift among black men. The Republican is also on track to whittle away at the edges of Democrats' strength in the black electorate. Some 18% of black men picked him in recent Reuters Ipsos polls, up from 14% 4 years earlier, as did 8% of black women, up from 4%. Exit polls after the 2020 election showed that about 8% of voters overall picked Trump in 2020, while the recent Reuters Ipsos polling shows him at 12%. Republican campaign strategist Kristen Davidson said Trump is wooing black voters by convincing them that the Democratic Party is too extreme on social issues. That's interesting. I mean, yeah, Republicans are good at controlling the narrative sometimes by arguing that Democrats are too extreme on social issues. It certainly seems to work better than when they say they're too extreme on economic issues. I feel the whole socialism, communism thing has run its course. Republicans can't just keep calling Democrats socialists and communists every single election cycle. The social issue thing might have a little bit more weight to it. So yeah, I'll wrap up there. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This is a very interesting shift in the demographics. I can see why Harris would be doing better with white women. Trump with Hispanic men. Again, it's still difficult to see. It does kind of follow along with the general trend we've had of the Republican Party doing better with men and the Democratic Party doing better with women. So just the widening gender gap. GOP is for men, Democratic Party is for women, whatever, that just the conventional wisdom. That's totally not true, but that you can be of any gender and support either party. But there are some men who feel that the Democratic Party hates them. There are women that feel that the Republican Party hates them. It is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video.